What is up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts. It's been a while since we've been able to do a news video because there just hasn't been a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh! News dropped lately. But today, we finally got new shit that's actually really cool. Today, we're looking at Dream Mirrors. We got two new Dream Mirror cards revealed for Blazing Vortex, which is pretty hype because obviously Dream Mirrors are nowhere near as good as people would like them to be. They're not even like potential rogue, but these cards could help. I don't even remember what they do. I read them this morning. I meant to make this video earlier, but I had to go to work, so we're doing it after. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off, artwork here looks phenomenal. I mean, both of them look really good. I like this guy. Keep in mind, guys, that they all have like a light and a dark variant. So if we're getting this guy, we might get a dark variant at some point too. So just keep that in mind. So when we go to read these cards, we're going to start off with the little guy, which is Oneiroi, the Dream Mirror Emissary. Okay, so I would assume we might get a second version of this. That's a Dark Fiend, I think, which would be pretty cool. But this is a level 3 light fairy effect monster with a 1000 for stats. And you can only use his first and second effects once per turn each. First effect reads, if there is a Dream Mirror monster on the field, you could special summon this from your hand. Then you can make its attribute become dark. And the second effect, if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Dream Mirror monster, that includes itself, you can apply these effects simultaneously. If Dream Mirror of Joy is on the field, you can return one spell or trap card your opponent controls to the hand. If Dream Mirror of Terror is on the field, draw one card, then shuffle one card from your hand back into the deck. All right. I think this seems pretty good, like right out the gate. First and foremost, all it takes is any Dream Mirror monster on the field that has like a Blackwing-esque effect, which is really nice. The deck definitely needs extenders, so that already works there. I also like the part that it can change its attribute, but you don't have to change its attribute, so you can keep it light if that's what you need. You can also make it dark if that's what you need, so that's really nice there. The first effect for sure, and the second effect is just kind of like nice. It's not amazing, but they're nice for sure, right? Like the first effect, bouncing a spell or trap your opponent controls. It's not the craziest thing in the world, but specifically floodgates, getting them off the field so that you can, get going. And if it's a trap card, you know what you mean? It's not terrible because you bounce the trap and they can't even activate it on their next turn. So they have to then set it. You're kind of pushing one trap card back 2 whole turns. So that's like not the worst effect either. And the third effect, or I guess I would say the second part of the second effect, like getting to draw a card then shuffle them back to the deck is really nice because the deck has to play those level 8 monsters, the like huge bricks. They're both huge bricks in the deck. So just being able to send those back into the deck, I know it's not a +1, but it can potentially fix your hand. And I like that it draws and then shuffles. That way, even if you drew something bad, you're like, get that back in there. I don't want this. Drew a brick, whatever. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. So I think this is a pretty good card, pretty nice extender. Like I said, I'm expecting to get a dark version of this guy. It does the same thing, but maybe slightly different. Like it's dark, and when it summons, it can become light. And maybe as its secondary effects, it could do something different, like maybe bounce a monster and also do something like with a weird draw effect or something. Like maybe you can add a card from your graveyard, like a Dream Mirror card from graveyard to hand, something like that. That could still be pretty dang good. And then we have our new boss monster. He's a new fusion card. He is Oneiroi, the Dream Mirror Fey King. Okay. He's a level 10 Dark Fiend fusion effect monster with 3k as its stats. Pretty solid. He takes any 2 Dream Mirror monsters with different attributes. That's very nice, especially considering our new guy here, how easy he is to just be light or dark, up to you, which is really nice. All right. While this card is face up on the field, it is also considered light attribute. Okay. That comes up with some of the Dream Mirror effects. Second effect, when a monster effect is activated while Dream Mirror of Terror is in a field zone, you can negate that effect. Not terrible. Not amazing, but not terrible. I mean, it's pretty good. Like, here's the problems with this effect already is not only do you have to have Dream Mirror of Terror on the field, but it also has to stay on the field for this to, like, really work. So if your opponent just has like spell and trap removal, just use Cosmic Cyclone on Dream Mirror of Terror first, you're just immediately like, oh, well. Turns off your monster negate, but a monster negate is still pretty decent, all things considered. And the third effect says if a Dream Mirror of Joy is in a field zone, quick effect, you contribute this card as cost to special summon an Orneros, the Dream Mirror Earl King, from your extra deck in defense position. Which is also really, really nice. I like that it just tags out into another extra deck monster, Dream Mirror. I want to look him up right here. Earl King Orneros. There you go. Let's see. I want to see what this guy does because I just want to make sure. Oh, yeah, it's her. It's her. I guess it's a her. Maybe it's a he. I don't even know. We're doing this super rough this time. Super cut and dry. Okay. 2 Dream Mirror monsters, different attributes. While face up on the field, it's also dark. If another monster you control is tributed, you can target a card on the field, destroy it. And if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can special summon a Dream Mirror monster from your graveyard. Okay, so you just kind of swap it for this. I don't know if this will trigger. That's actually really interesting too, is I wonder if this effect, because it tributes itself to then special summon this, I wonder if when this card hits the field, it could then chain immediately to use this effect, because it says if another monster you control is tributed, you can target a card on the field and destroy it. So you would swap into this and then just get a free pop as well. I don't know if that's exactly how that would work, but that's definitely interesting, definitely something to keep in mind. And they do have a counter trap, I think. I don't remember if the counter trap tributes a Dream Mirror monster as cost, but these cards are definitely nice, and it's only 2, and this one definitely makes me think we're going to get more Dream Mirror stuff anyway. So I think they're pretty good. I mean, listen, Dream Mirrors need a lot. I'm not expecting this to take them to the next level. I don't think either of these are powerful enough to really make Dream Mirrors do anything that's good enough to really move up a tier, but maybe they're at least a little bit more consistent, and they have a definitely better boss monster than the one they already had, and it tags into that other one if need be. So I'm into it. I'm into it. I like Dream Mirrors. I've always liked their aesthetic. They're pretty cool. I just hadn't really seen enough from them to want to build them, but maybe this will persuade me, otherwise. But that's going to do it for me here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know your thoughts down below on these new Dream Mirror cards. As you could probably tell from this video, I don't really play Dream Mirrors. I don't really know that much about them as far as like the intricacies of how they play. So definitely let me know your thoughts down below, specifically any like specific scenarios where these 2 cards are actually better than I may make them out to be, what makes them fit in the archetype well, or anything like that. Definitely let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, that's going to do it from here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, and you want to see more news videos. Stay up to date on all new cards revealed and see reviews and stuff on those. But other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me here. I love you. Peace.